Alright guys, welcome to My Footballing Season, Episode 2, the series where I go through my footballing journey and take you guys along for the ride. We last saw each other at the end of Episode 1 where we won 6-0 against my dad's team. Since then, we had an away game against Mooney Ponds where we won 5-1. Your boy got 2 goals, both on his weak foot. Unfortunately, there was no videos, so you'll just have to take my word for it. We move up to 4th in the table, which is class, and your boy's on 6 goals and 3 assists so far this season. So we're hitting a little bit of form, which is needed because the next match is up against Unbeaten Mooney Valley at home. Here we go, round 8 underway, and I'm really looking to make a good start here because these guys, as much as they've not won every game, they are unbeaten. So can we make a positive start? Not quite. We give the ball away immediately. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come this episode. The first talking point of the game comes after 2 or 3 minutes in the match where we win a free kick right on the edge of the box, and I'll be honest, I was licking my lips. A massive opportunity to not only go 1-0 up, but score a free kick, which you all know I love to do. The question is, do we put it away? He lines it up. Whippage sends the keeper the wrong way and it hits the crossbar. Oh my god, I'll be honest, that absolutely broke my heart. So early in the game, a free kick would have been the best way to start the match off, but unfortunately, we hit the crossbar. The keeper was stranded as well. He wasn't even getting near it, but we had to pick ourselves off the floor and move on. Free kick for them on the edge of the box. Do they shoot? It's a little bit far out, possibly whip it in. He goes for the option down the line, and this could be dangerous if it wasn't for Checkers Palladino with a big block at the front post to keep us 0-0. Tough start to the game. Ball falls out to the number 10 in the midfield who hits a volley over the top of Checkers, who's back to goal. The number 50 miscontrols it, then flicks it over Sammy, and they hit the inside of the post. Very close to going 1-0 up, and the ball is cleared, and it falls kindly to Vinny, who plays me down the line, and do we go coast to coast on the counter-attack? I whip it in, Ball tries to get it under his feet, and just misses the control, and the chance eventually ends. Here I come down the line. It's a good tackle, to be fair, on me. I do get the ball back. Can we make something of it? Not the worst ball ever, but the ball gets cleared. JB heads it back in, and finally they get it under control. Can he find a pass in the midfield? He does, although it's not a very good one, and Gio pounces. Can we spring an attack? It's a speculative effort, I'm not going to lie, from a fullback from about 40 yards out. I don't think he's kicked a goal in about 4 years either, so I don't think he'd mind me saying that that wasn't the best decision. Them playing out from the back, it's been a common theme so far this match. We've had most of the territory, but they've importantly had the ball. The question is, can we win the ball high and put them under more pressure? It's a bad pass from the goalkeeper, goes straight to Ball, chest down, lob, finish, 1-0 to the boys. Faulkner ahead, and Ball continues his good goal scoring form. I think that's 6 goals so far this season, and a massive goal for us as we go 1-0 up. Let's go. Free kick in a good area here. I do like in-swingers from this sort of area. I almost do like a shot cross and hope someone gets a flick on, or a defender. I whip in a pretty good ball, to be fair, and their defender nearly scores an own goal. It's come off the crossbar. I didn't quite find a teammate with the ball, but it was good enough that it put them under pressure, and they nearly turned it into their own net for 2-0. But it remains just the one. Can we get that second before the end of the half? Ball has the ball out wide. Can he find a pass? Checkers gets on it. No, Ball takes it down the line. He's a little bit alone down here. Can he manufacture something? He does well, beats a couple players. Still going Ball, finds Vinny. Great touch from Vinny. Can he finish? It's a good save. It's a good save, and we just can't quite get that second goal in the game, even though the pressure is now being applied. Okay, we've got a corner. Can we put in another devilish delivery and get that second goal? I've been pretty happy with my delivery so far this season. Really enjoying being on the set pieces. Can we make another one count here? A good in-swinging ball. Oh my god! It was Thorny at the back post. From the camera angle, it looks like he misses, but it was actually an unbelievable save that somehow the referee didn't see, and he gave a goal kick. Explain to me how that's possible. He literally saved it. It was going right in from point blank range, and he not only made the great save, but he earned a goal kick. So, an unbelievable effort from the goalkeeper. They've got a free kick in one of those areas where if you can hit a good ball, it can be quite dangerous. And that's not the worst ball ever, but it's won well by Gio, and I have the ball. Flick it inside. It's a good ball that finds Zoyce, who gives it back to me. I just get my toe in and give it back into Vinny, and we're springing the counter-attack. We're about 2v6 here. Vinny does a lovely turn, finds me. Cannot take on the defender. Little touch, left foot. just dragged it wide, and it would have been such a nice goal because I was involved from the start. A good little counter-attack, about 3v8 players. We did really well, but didn't quite get the shot on target. And it stays 1-0. We're really struggling to get this second goal. I don't want it to bite us in the butt. All right, another corner here, this time on the right-hand side. So it's an outswinger, which aren't my favourite, but my ball so far have been pretty good, so hopefully we can make this one count. I do whip it in. Thorny gets his head onto it, and it finds the bottom corner. I'm not quite sure how it snuck in because there was a player on the front post, but we do get the goal and finally go 2-0 up. And Thorny once again scores. He loves scoring at home when I've got the cameras out. Maybe there's something to it. That second goal saw us into the half with a comfortable 2-0 lead. Hopefully more to come in the second, and hopefully a goal for your boy. Harry has the ball, and so far not much happening this second half. We're still 2-0 up, so we don't have to do anything in a rush, but it's been a pretty boring start to the half. Thorny gets it and hits it long. It bounces just past the defender and finds Gio. Can we spring an attack now? He whips a pretty good ball in, but no one was in the box. And Borbor does well to get there before the defender. Finds a little pass, and I come onto it, and we slot it home for 3-0. A lovely little finish into the bottom corner. I didn't hit it too hard, just caressed it inside of the post. And that's my 7th goal of the season, and a massive goal in this game that should put the points coming home with Faulkner. Come on. Well, for the 3rd round in a row, we've sprung ourselves into a pretty big lead. The question is, can we hold on to it, or can we add to it? I get the ball out here. Can I make anything of the attack? I cut inside, give it off. Robbie Taylor takes it from my feet and plays a lovely ball in, and Panos finishes it home. 4-0 to Faulkner, and let's be real, now it's party time. How many can we get by the end of the match? Remember, these guys were unbeaten before today, so it's a great performance from the boys, and hopefully there's more to come. 4-0 win, and now we're pretty comfortable as they whip a ball in and... Well, okay, we're slightly less comfortable. They've managed to score. A bit of a fluky header, or skillful, it depends if you meant it or not, and they do get one back. 4-1. I'm not even sure how they managed to score from that, but fair play. A little bit of pressure has now been applied. We just need to see it out though. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I think that goal just given them a little bit of confidence, and the intensity in this match has certainly increased. I'm having a battle out here. To be fair, the number 21 put a great tackle in. We're having a bit of a tussle. It's caught under his feet. I just can't get the ball. We're putting tackles in, but not winning the ball. It springs out to their winger, who doesn't put a great ball in, and Jared's clearance falls straight to the number 60. And they've put another one in. It's 4-2, and there's still time for more. We were unlucky because Jared's clearance was actually a good one. It just managed to go straight to the one player that was open in the box. 4-2, and suddenly we're getting a little bit nervous. Common theme of the game, me out wide with a set piece. This time a free kick, an in-swinger from the line. Can we put this game to bed? The ref blows his whistle. I step up to it, hitting a whipping ball in, and this time Jared gets his head onto it and buries the finish. 5-2 to Faulkner, and your boy's got another assist. We are stat padding this season so far, by the way, but that's 5. It's a great result for us. We do hold on to that victory and get an important 3 points to keep climbing that table. Onwards and upwards, on to the next game. I forget there's a camera on me sometimes. This is a tradition for me after every game, and usually at halftime as well. Come over, say hi to Meg, thank her for sitting in the cold and watching the game, and we do the tactical rundown with my dad. Yeah, I pretty much have 2 coaches when I play. I've got the main man, Kev, on the bench, and I've got my dad on the sidelines. So at all times, I've got some sort of instruction coming my way. And this is just the post-match review. Next up, we had 2 away games. The first one being against Moreland United, who are towards the bottom of the table, so we were sensing a bloodbath. However, they gave us a bloodbath of a different type. 3 red cards they got, and essentially proceeded to kick the crap out of us all game. It was working for a while as well. They had a 2-1 lead at about the 55th minute, but we did end up overturning it and winning 7-2. I got only 1 goal, but 3 assists, so still stat padding. And then we moved on to the second game, which was Darebin United, also away from home. They were a tougher team to beat. They went 1-0 up early and held on for a long time, but we managed to turn it around, and in the 93rd minute, we got an important winner to keep the win streak alive. Heidelberg Stars were next, at home. They again are towards the bottom of the table, but these boys have some serious plays. A couple that are in the Golden Boot race as well. So it wasn't going to be easy. We knew they could score if we give them a chance. We just had to put them away like we'd been doing to everyone over the last few weeks. First 10 minutes, pretty slow start to this one as Borbor finds Gio in the midfield with a blinding fresh new haircut. It's a beautiful ball, to be fair. Out to me now. Can we get around him? Fake shot inside. And a great tackle, to be fair. I'll admit, that one took me by surprise completely. Put me on the floor. I see how this is going to be. This one's not going to be easy. Sammy on the ball with a brilliant bit of distribution. What a ball that is from Sammy. A goalkeeper that can kick. Too good. Out to Vinny in the midfield, who takes on his man lovely. He gets fouled, plays on, finds Ball Boy out wide, and he's got him isolated. 1v1, step over, down the line, and it's an own goal, forced by Ball Boy. It started from Sammy with a great ball. Vinny did well in the midfield. Ball Boy did well to beat his man, and we go 1-0 up after a beautiful bit of play. Own goal, but a great goal. Let's go. Free kick out wide, an outswinger, but I don't mind these ones. We whip it in, another dangerous ball, risen by Toddy, and it just goes outside the post. Already our set pieces are putting him under the pump for that second goal. Can we get it this time sooner rather than later? 1-0, and they've got a drop ball out wide. The number 10 takes Adam on down the line, whips a pretty good ball in, but it's cleared by Jared, as always, but the danger's not clear. Toddy gets a toe in. Vinny does well to win it, pokes it out, and now a chance for a counter-attack. Ball Ball takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball Ball's on fire. He's now got some space in front of him. I'm in the box. Ball Ball makes the run down the line. Can he find a pass or a shot? He flicks it over and it just goes wide. Ball Ball nearly scoring an unbelievable goal. I'll tell you what, at the time I wasn't happy because I wanted the square ball, but I get what he said at halftime. You have to shoot after a run like that. And you know what? Fair play, maybe you do. It stays 1-1, but what a run from Ball Ball. That one got the crowd on their feet. Panos clears, their midfielder chests it down and gets it under his control. Finds a number 10. Can they find a pass to hopefully get him level? No. Cleared out by Jared. Although, straight to the number 20. Another chance for a cross. Oh my God. The number 20 has tried to cross it in and nearly accidentally found Sammy off his line with what was definitely a shanked cross. But they've nearly found the equaliser, and out of nowhere they've got a corner, and we're a little bit under the pump here. We are pretty good at set pieces, so we rarely cop goals from corners. In fact, I don't even think we've copped a goal from a corner, so not too worried about this one as he whips it in straight into the top bins. Are you kidding me? There's some things in a season you can't plan for. You can play as well as you want, but when someone whips a corner into the absolute top bins, you can't do anything about that. Especially after it's come from a shanked cross that hit the crossbar. So we're a little bit unlucky to be 1-1, but nevertheless, we are 1-1 and we have to get ahead yet again. We had to settle for the 1-1 scoreline at halftime, which I'll be honest, none of us were happy about. In the rooms, it was a bit of a somber feeling so far, and we knew we had to get into the second half and have a great start and hopefully put us back ahead. But in the end, it was them that had the good start as the number 9 skipped past Panos pretty well, to be fair, and found a great ball through Jared's legs to put their number 10 in on goal, and he curled it just past the post. Their opportunity to go 2-1 up would have shocked us, would have put us on the floor. Thankfully, it stays 1-1, and hopefully from now, we can skip forward and get the win. Long ball from their centre-back, bounces through and Sammy claims it. A definite foul by their winger, by the way. But Sammy's seen me on the counter-attack and he's launched an absolute monster of a ball. And I've got their fullback isolated. What can I do? I find Vinny on the edge of the box. Can he finish? Left foot, bottom corner, 2-1 Faulkner. And it's a great finish from Vinny. You guys didn't see it, but he won us the game in the 94th minute last week as well. So a great run of form from how, let's say it, not so young number 10. He hasn't got many years left in the pitch, but he's making the most of them so far. 2-1 up for Faulkner. Come on. Ball pinballing around a little bit in the defence here. Vinny, like always, gets it on the deck, finds Ball Ball, who's taken on the number 16, and he's forced his way into the box, beats the number 6, gets a pass off, it nearly finds me, falls to Robbie Taylor, who smashes it into the top bins. 2 goals in 2 minutes for the boys, and we are 3-1 up. And yet again, it looks like a massive second half performance is going to be leading us to another win. All right, now we've officially got them under the pump. Can we get another goal and have a bit of fun with it? It's a loose ball into the midfield, falls to Vinny, finds me out wide. I've got my defender 1v1. I skip past him. Can I find a pass? It's gone through the defender's legs and Nicky's got a touch on it, but it hasn't fallen to one of the boys. And it stays 3-1, but the pressure is officially applied. It looks like we might be just about running away with this game. However, they've got a corner and possibly an opportunity to halt that progress, as 3-2 would put them right back in the game. He flicks on the header. Oh, he's hit the corner of the crossbar and the post. And then Sammy collects it safely. But I tell you what, they score that goal, we could be right under the pump. So we survive a scare. And hopefully now we can punish them for not putting it away. Keeper kicks it long like he has been for a while now. We really do have them under pressure here as it falls to Vinny. And what a flick from Vinny. Bouncing ball. Can he finish? A knuckling shot off the crossbar. And your boy is there for the follow-up to score one of the easiest goals of my life. But that goal is once again all about Vinny. Imagine that goes in. The flick over the defender, the bobbling ball, the knuckleball strike from 30 yards onto the crossbar. Unbelievable scenes. And we do get the 4th goal. And that game is officially now over. It's a matter of how many goals can we get in these remaining 15 minutes. Ball goes back to Sammy, who sees me and absolutely launches one into the night sky yet again. Their defenders get a little bit muddled, and I've got the ball out wide here. I see Ball in the middle. I whip in a first-time delivery. Ball on the volley, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Credit where credit's due. He kept that one out of the net really well, and it remains 4-1. Now, despite it being 4-1, their crowd was on fire and wasn't being quiet the entire match. I can tell you because I was on the right wing getting an earful, and towards the end of the game, we did have a little bit of a laugh with them. In the end, the pressure was too much for them, and in the 88th minute, we added another goal through Ball, and 2 minutes later, just before the final whistle, the ball fell to Jared. Into the midfield to Naz, who flicked it round to me. I turn, face my defender, played a ball in behind to Naz, and continue my run. The little flick back, and the finish into the top bins for 6-1 at home. And yet again, our second half has won us not only the points, but a proper bit of goal difference as well. Another 2 goals for me. We're continuing this stat pad in this episode. A generational run of form from the boys of Faulkner, and we are climbing this league table quickly. What a win. On to the next one. During the filming of this episode, there were a lot more away games than home games, so there's a lot of stuff to catch you up on off camera. Round 12, we played Melbourne Uni away from home, unbeaten, top of the league, and you know what happens when we play unbeaten teams. We come home with the 3 points. 1-0 win for us after Panos scored an unbelievable goal coming off the bench. We took the 3 points there and moved on to West Preston away from home, who were sitting in mid-table and they weren't a bad team, especially at home, and they went 1-0 up. From a penalty, but then your boy equalised from a corner. I scored an Olympico, guys. I managed to get it on camera. Shout out my girlfriend Megan, who managed to get the video of it, so I can prove it actually happened. And we did end up turning around that result and getting a really good 3-1 win. I ended up getting 2 goals and 1 assist, so my stat padding continues. Next up, we had Glenroy at home, who are currently bottom of the table and winless. And we were hoping to extend our win streak another game further. And based off the title of this video, I think you already know what happens. We start this game off strong with Panos out wide, who's earned himself a start after 2 goals in 2 games. He springs forward and gives the ball to Vinny, who turns and spreads it to our new signing Gianni on the left wing, who whips in a delicious ball to me at the back post, and I just blazed my lines and hit it over the bar. I'll be honest, the camera angle was pretty kind to me. That ball should have been in the back of the net, and it wasn't, but we're just going to move on to the next clip. A pretty eventful start from the half from us, to be fair, and nearly a goal for me in the first minute, and only a couple minutes later, there was a long ball which I had to contest, and you tell me, how on earth have I committed a foul in this situation? I just got kneed in the head. I don't know if you can slow the footage down and zoom right in, but I actually headed the ball first. So you guys tell me, I'm not necessarily saying it should have been a penalty, but a foul against me is just wrong. Surely, because I got the ball first and then got taken out. But nevertheless, the State 4 referees continued to surprise us, and it was a free kick to their goalkeeper. After that battle with the goalkeeper, I come off worse for wear, and I'll be honest, I was a bit apprehensive about going into another 1v1 jumping battle with a goalkeeper, because last time I got absolutely clattered. Panos once again getting the ball in space on that right wing. He's running the game early. A great ball out to Gianluca, who flicks it over the defender, straight to Gianni, and he's got Gio on the overlap. And I'm in the box waiting. Comes out to Gio, first time cross from a long way out. I leap like a salmon and get a little head onto it, and it's a rarity. Ladies and gentlemen, alert the church elders. Tom Harris Football has scored a header. Something I haven't done in like 4 years? Come on! You can see my genuine surprise with scoring from a header. I never do this, and I've only been playing striker in this team for the last 2 or 3 weeks, so I haven't had many opportunities to get heads on the ball. But we did this time, and it found the back of the net, and I am genuinely so shocked. Let's go, baby. 1-0, only 5 minutes into the game as well. Sammy with a cheeky ball over the top of the striker. Gio gets it under. Oh, and to be fair, the number 28 has sprung on that. And they're going to spring an attack here. He takes on Toddy. Jared getting back, and he blocks it with his face. Have that. He scores with that head. Well, now he keeps the ball out of the net with that head as well. Come on, Jared. He keeps us 1-0 up, for the meantime at least. Jared hits a lovely ball over the top. What a ball that is from Jared, and I've got the ball out wide with not many options. I chop back inside using my old trademark, put in a decent ball, but there weren't any people in the box. And Vinny gets it under control, and oh, he's poked it into the defender's hands, and the penalty has been given. I've got to be honest, I was on the right wing. I couldn't really see much here. You guys let me know, penalty or not. The arm's out of play, but the ball is also probably out of Vinny's control, so I'm not sure if that really is a penalty, but you bet we'll take it, because I'm going to be on it, and hopefully that's another goal to add to the tally. There had been quite a long wait between winning the penalty and taking it, so hopefully we can put it away and put us 2-0 up in this game. Tom Harris, from the spot, top bins, 2-0, have that, and 17 minutes into the game, we have doubled our lead, and hopefully we're going to coast to victory once again. 2-0, and we're really starting to threaten another ugly scoreline for Glenroy, but the number 7 has the ball down the wing, and Toddy just pushes him off. Although the free kick is given. Now, Todd's not happy because that ball was clearly not really a foul, and he's got a yellow card for complaining here, and this is where it gets a bit contentious. The referee heard something and has sent him off. The ref said he swore at him. I don't know. Todd, I trust him. He's a nice guy. He said he didn't say anything to the ref. So who knows? Either the ref has heard something and has just jumped on something and sent him off, or maybe he did swear at the referee, and I guess that is a red card. Either way, that has changed the complexion of this match completely, and we are now going to have to battle nearly 70 minutes with 10 men. The following 10 minutes have been pretty hard after that red card, pretty much me just running around trying to get the ball off their defense, but we did eventually get the ball, and this one's played through to Gianluca, who nutmegs the fullback, cuts it back to me on the left foot, a bullet, an absolute thunderbolt, straight into the back of the net. Hat-trick hero after 30 minutes, left foot, right foot, header, perfect hat-trick, tick it off, move on. Alright, let's be honest. It's not the best goal of all time. I was in the area. Great work from Gianluca. He found me. I got a good connection on it, but it did go straight to the goalkeeper, and I may or may not have slipped him a $50 note before the game to let that one in. But hey, a hat-trick's a hat-trick, and after half an hour, I'm looking at this game and thinking, how many can I get? Despite being down to 10 men, we're on top. 3-0, and once again we are sniffing blood, trying to get an absolute cricket score of a result here, and Gianluca, after providing an unbelievable assist, tries to play it back to Jared, and he just underhits it a little bit. Jared actually wins the tackle, but it's somehow hit the striker and gone back to him, and he slots it away, and they're back in the game. 3-1, 11 men versus 10, and we're a little bit nervous now because there's still a lot of this game left to play, and their tails are up after a big goal. 3-1. And just like that, they're really starting to put us under pressure. As this ball gets played into the number 7, Gio manages just to slow him down, but he still gets numbers forward, finds a cross across the face of goal, and it's tapped behind for a corner. But the pressure is now on us, and I'll be honest, I'm running ragged up front because I'm pressing both their centre-backs as we are a man down, and I'm already knackered by this point. This was not going to be easy to see out. And they played the short corner, trying to keep us under pressure. I was just getting back in the box now, and he whips that into the back post, and I tell you, that has not missed the post by more than a foot. That was close to getting them 3-2, and they would have been right back in this game. But we survive, and we move on at 3-1. 3-1 as we head into halftime, and I did walk over to my dad to have a bit of a chat before going in the rooms, hopefully get some praise about kicking a hat-trick and all that, but I was mistaken. He didn't think I had a good game so far, which, to be fair, looking back at the footage, he has a point. I was losing the ball a little bit and rushing myself when I saw the goals. I just need to slow down, keep possession a little bit as we are down to 10 men, and believe me, he let me know about it. The first 15 minutes of the second half have been pretty quiet as we've pretty much just been chasing them. I did manage to get the ball in the midfield here though and win a free kick. And this is where something happened that I wanted to talk about. They always say don't talk to the referees. But when I was walking away, I heard one of their players say the F word to the referee, and having lost one of our players to a red card for that exact reason, I went and let the ref know. Maybe I could have said it a bit nicer because he got a little bit offended, and to be honest, I was scared he was going to send me off for a second, but no, I didn't swear at him. I just let him know that one of their players did exactly the same thing that we got a red card for, and he gave me a yellow card. So I was in the negative for that, but it was our free kick, and I just had to shut my mouth for the rest of the game. Maybe that yellow card was exactly what I needed to just wake me up, because it was only 1 minute later that Gianni cut the ball back, and Gio whipped a beautiful ball into me, who took it down on the chest, flicked it down, half volley, thunderbolt, once again, an absolute power strike into the back of the net. Okay, let's be real. Once again, the goalkeeper's thrown it in his own net. The play was actually pretty good. Took it down on the chest, little flick away from the defender, caught it sweet on the half volley, but when the goalkeeper throws it in his own net, it just doesn't feel quite as nice as a normal goal. However, a 4-goal haul, I will absolutely take. No complaints at all. I did want to score a better goal though. I wanted 1 goal to really be proud of. Now, it might not be another goal, however, a free kick in a wide area. Based off this episode, you know exactly what happens next. Tom Harris whips it in, Vinny with the header, into the back of the net, and it's yet another assist for me, and another goal for Vinny, to be fair, who's had a great episode, and we now go 5-1 up. And your boy's got 4 goals and 1 assist. It's another haul, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1 now after 71 minutes, still 19 minutes left. And look, I have another set piece. A corner this time, in swinging. I whip it in hard, nearly another Olympico, and it falls to Vinny yet again at the back post. Now, I don't know if you count those as an assist, but that ball certainly put it in a dangerous area. And if it is an assist, we're 4 goals to assist this game, by the way. At the very least, I was influential in that goal. And we take another one, and it's 6-1. And despite being down to 10 men, we are ripping them apart. 6-1 up, and there was a bit of a break in play. And I heard my name over from the bench, so I thought, okay, I'm coming off. Fair enough, I've had fun. I've scored 4 goals. I'll go have a shower and enjoy watching the rest of the game. But they were like, come over here, come over here. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't want to run all the way over there. The shower's right here. They're like, no, come. Well, when I arrived, I received the greatest coaching instructions of my life. They said, Tommy, you're not coming off, but you're on a yellow card. I can't have you getting another yellow card because we have a big game in 4 days. Just don't defend. Don't tackle, stay in position, and stay forward. And I was like, hell yeah. Don't need to tell me twice. Telling Tom Harris Football to not defend? Gladly. Good deal. Telling me to not defend. Oh man, too good. We continued piling on the pressure, and Nicky nearly scored an Olympico of his own with an unbelievable whipped effort that the keeper, for once, actually kept out of the back of the net. He was not happy about that at full time. And then a few minutes later, Gio managed to win a free kick on the edge of the box. And this was my moment. I hadn't scored a great goal this game. I really wanted to score a free kick, because I can't talk about being good at free kicks all the time and continue hitting the post or crossbar or missing entirely. So this one, I needed to find the back of the net. And finally, we did. A free kick from Tom Harris Football. So the keeper had set up his wall covering that sort of near post area. So I chose to not go for the typical free kick up and over the wall. I chose to hit it hard and low, right into that bottom corner, which thankfully I managed to hit. And we got the first free kick goal of the season and a 5-goal haul. It's actually the first time I've done that in my life other than in under 13s and stuff like that. So really happy with it. Wasn't necessarily my best game, but when you score 5 goals, it's impossible to not be happy with yourself. And with that free kick, we secure the win and go top of the league for the first time this season. In other news, I now have 17 goals and 12 assists. 12 goals and 9 assists coming in this episode alone. And it takes me top of the Golden Boot tally, which is the first time this season, and I'm now 4 goals clear after that 5-goal haul. So it's been an amazing episode for me and the team. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.